All right. Hopefully this figured itself out here. Hopefully we're good to go now, man. Ugh, this has been a headache. We got a good game though. It's gonna be a little bit short of a stream, unfortunately. Kind of had some technical difficulties, of course. Never make it easy, folks. Never make it easy. So we got a 1-1 game. Robertson scored with, what was it, about just over a minute left in the first period. And then William Carlson off the shot on the end around boards for White Cloud shooting around off the backboards around the net. And he buries it past Oettinger. We've had some good games thus far. I apologize for the stream starting super late into the game. I don't know what's going on. Like, I had some issues even just kind of getting connected to the internet, so I had to completely reset everything multiple times. I think there was like an outage or something with my service provider. But I managed to upload that video through a hotspot, but the hotspot is not great for this stuff. So appreciate everyone popping through. What's going on, JL? Good seeing you, brother. We got a good series here. Vegas versus the Dallas Stars. It's going good, man. Can't complain, man. The channel's been growing pretty well. Had some internet issues or something going on earlier, but everything's good. You can't complain. Let me get this side by side so I can look at chat and talk to the boys. So Sagan here, shot on Hill, big save there by Hill. Easy save, I should say. 1-1, 4 minutes and 26 seconds left in the second period. JL Oilers losing made my week. Ooh, good shot. You were so happy you were a Chatterbox. Wait, I thought you were an Oilers. No, you're a Calgary fan. That's right. That's right. You were cheering, though. You were cheering for them at one point. So, you gotta love it. So you, I have to ask, what did you think of the whole Dubas thing, Jay? Him getting canned, not really getting canned, but not getting re-signed, and them going in a completely different direction. Let me actually, I forgot to put my little logo up top. There we go. Sorry, I'm just kind of like getting up the stream here. There we go. So Oettinger gets it back. So Vegas here has possession in the offensive zone. Riley Smith battling here with Carlson. Smith goes off the Dallas defender, and Pietrangelo will grab back. Sulky Nutria. And I say, oh, that was a good centering feed there. So going on the power play here. Sulky said, hey, it's actually scary. The Golden Knights are this far the third string. I don't think Adin Hill's a third stringer, though. I think he was more of the backup to Logan Thompson, right? And, I mean, Hill just had a little bit of dinged up. Brossoit was kind of more of that third string guy. I think Hill, talent-wise, is a better guy. But I get what you mean. They're just very good with their goaltending depth. I got to kind of give them. So you say good riddance. Good thing he's not coming back. David, what do you think? This is what Dave said. They don't respect the coach and the GM that they all had ties to, signed to care to four to big deals gone. How can the Big Four do anything but be indifferent to the organization now? Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Leafs. Theodore here, Marchessault at the point, throws it down low. Stevenson here. Ooh, just misses Stone, and Dallas clears. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this rebuild happens. There's 10 free agents, right? Oh, my God, why is this? There's some a little bit taller in the goddamn camera. They have a very difficult task ahead. Eichel carrying it in. Nice patience. Throws it across there to Marchessault. Marchessault throws it. Good save there by Andre. What do you think about Sheldon Keefe not being the GM anymore of the Toronto Maple Leafs? I'm even saying it right now, Toronto. Improvement. So WNBA. Yeah, yeah, I said Dubas. Sorry, I meant to say Dubas. I'm tired. Yeah, like, what do you think he's gonna be? What do you think they're gonna do? You think they have an internal option, or they'll try to, or like maybe just try to go bring somebody in? Good play there by Eichel using his strength across there to Marchessault, and he couldn't handle it. About a minute and 8 left here on the power play. Eichel here to Stevenson, back to Eichel. Eichel throws it back to the point. Theodore back to Eichel. Eichel, right, the face-off dot. Waiting to get something open here. Oh, fumbles at the line. Eichel's very, very calm with the puck. Throws it low here to Stone. Tries to hit Marchessault across. Goes right through. Stevenson. He'll throw it down low to Marchessault. Marchessault at the half wall. Marchessault. Throw it back here to Stevenson. Stevenson over to Theodore. Theodore going to throw it over there to Eichel. Eichel dancing with it at the faceoff dot. Back to Theodore. Shoot it. And good save there by Oettinger. 25 seconds left on the power play. Marchessault will gather it. Throws it across. Carlson drops it back to Theodore. Theodore throwing it over here to Eichel. Eichel takes the shot. Nice save there by Oettinger. Oh, miscommunication there between Stone and Eichel. Carlson will throw it across. We got 5 seconds left here in the power play. They got to get something going here. And Eichel, oh, good try. Gets him out. Oh, just missed Sagan coming out the box. Theodore will gather. And that's going to be icing. So, Banner, this is what Banner had to say. Keith lost the locker room. Subscribe. At the beginning of the year, we have a bunch of guys who disappeared in the playoffs. We have no defense stability. Our prospects are ass. Classic overreaction, but it's time to blow it up. So he says, the Shanna plan has been a complete bust, and I agree with that. Yeah, I had a little bit of pushback. Someone got very upset in my comment sections in one video saying that I was regurgitating. And this was the first video, not the one I just released. I was regurgitating mainstream talking points, which was kind of amusing because I just woke up, saw he got fired, and just did a video on it and kind of my analysis of what I thought about his tenure overall as a Maple Leaf. Do I think he was a terrible GM? No, I don't think he was a terrible GM. I just think he was kind of like a C plus, B minus type guy, more on the C plus range. I actually think this past year, him making some of those moves were for the betterment. That's actually what I like to see instead of him just keeping going with this offense first mentality. I mean, you brought in McCabe, you brought in Luke Shen. The problem is when you allocate 49% of your cap to your forwards, and you don't have any of those bigger contracts like that to your decor, you don't have a number one. Morgan Riley's no number two. It hurts. And in the playoffs, I mean, a lot of these teams, I mean, all these teams left have a number one defenseman. Did we expect all of these teams to go as deep as we did? No. I mean, the playoffs play out different, excuse me. But when you look at the teams that's still active, what is a theme? They're pretty good in their own end. They have at least one guy that's a number one quality. And that's what you need to win in the NHL. You need a lockdown defender that will take out that best guy. Oh, Nathan Hill fumbled that. Robertson on the forecheck there. I didn't even know where that went for a second. Throws it across. White Cloud with a soft dump. Zilsulki, I actually agree. I didn't like the Tavares signing when he signed from the Islanders. Saved there by Adin Hill. About 5 seconds left in the second period, and Luger will get a little bump in there, and we're going to get a little bit of a crowd meetup. And 1-1 at the end of the first. Knights get a goal here in the first period. So just so I don't get any copyright issues like I did last video, I'm going to just move it over here. Look at this thing. It's shiny. Um, Dave had this to say: Lou was a dinosaur who signed bad contract as well. Yeah, I mean yeah, I would actually agree with that. Dubas was needed, but who could have predicted that our core guys would be 10 plays soft? His drafting was a bust, but drafting is mostly a gamble. Um, I mean, to be like you've had some guys, even some draft, but I mean, I think some of the guys you drafted have been absolutely terrible. Drafts are never perfect. I think you got rid of some guys at low value, like Sandin for what was it, Gustafson, and Gustafson didn't even play, and Sandin looked pretty good with his new team. I don't know if that was the best move. I think they were kind of in a win now mentality, and I kind of understand it due to the core four as they're named in Toronto. I get it, but I don't think that was good for the long term. But yeah, Matthew Nyes, I think, looks like a quality prospect. You just need a few of these guys to hit, not every single one. Not every draft pick's going to hit. Most GMs do miss on draft picks because the percentages go down after the first round quite a bit of them being potential NHLers. You know, you see those big, stories. Oh, this we hit him on this third round or we hit on this fourth rounder. That's very, very rare in comparison to the statistics when you really look at it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do though. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna bring in somebody new, experienced? That's where I'm kind of interested to see where this will head. Obviously gonna be a lot of news. Dubas out as general manager. No successor needed. News will not return. I mean, I already did a video. You guys can kind of like look at that, but Shannon said, I wouldn't categorize it over breaking down over money, knowing and recognizing on Monday after the end of the season availability when a general manager is playing out the last year of his contract, there's always a contingency. You might need a new general manager. He might choose to go to another team. I think I felt I got a little bit closer, and that's an indication that we were going to work this out. The problem is, the problem is here, in my opinion, when it comes to it was about money, man. If you really think about it, if you actually watch the press conference and what he said and kind of the theme, he gave a timeline. And they say, well, we're getting this, and then new financial package came into. It's like, yeah, it was about money. Dubas wanted a little bit more cash, probably due to some of the vitriol the angry vitriol that he faced in the fan base. I get that, but yeah, it just kind of I'm not completely surprised him not being back, just with his comments at the end, that end of the season press conference he had about being too tough, and he didn't say being too tough, but it's a tough on his family, and he don't know if he'll be back. Just it looked like he was trying to pull leverage in that situation. It was weird. I don't think that was a good move on his part. I'll talk about the surfs. Surfs. Gambling is Together things gamble 6 out of 10 times. There are clear picks who's a wild cards. Take a look at Columbus. They have gotten multiple jackpots because they're take scouting seriously. Um, there's going to be certain drafts you will hit. I mean, if you do scouting heavy, but also to be fair, you can have a great prospect, somebody that has all the tools. But if they don't have the work ethic and they don't have it up here, I mean, we've seen a lot of great prospects just flame out. So it's not always a sure thing. Drafting and all that, it's never a sure thing. So you got to really, you got to have a good scouting department, but you also got to keep compiling draft picks and just try and try and try again. And where you're finding a lot of quality now is the undrafted free agents, like from college, the NCAA. A lot of those guys are starting to really hit and kind of be impact players at the NHL level because you're playing against bigger guys, and some guys just take a little bit longer to develop and get, I would say, lost in the weeds in a sense. I've seen that with my own team, and I've seen that with other teams hit with those undrafted free agents. So let's see here. Columbus got lucky. Main point is that Toronto spent $42 million on 4 forwards. Yeah, I mean, no one can debate that. Nobody can debate that. 42 million on 4 forwards and stuff like that. It's too much of the cap. It's 49% of their cap hit. Now, the guy made a comment, and then I guess he deleted it, so I can't. I literally just did the numbers. I wish I saved it, but I know this off the top of my head. Carolina whole 12 forwards are cheaper than the core four for Toronto, and Dallas and Florida are just 2 to 3 million more in their cap hit for their forwards for all 12 of their forwards that are playing right now. So, would you rather have a well-rounded roster with deeper talent, or would you just have the core four? You're gonna get just a completely different roster construction. If you want to have these top end guys, you need to be very good at finding prospects and finding cheaper contracts, and then signing them at like term very early on to cheaper deals. And Dubas, to a detriment of Dubas, I think he wasn't great in negotiations. But when he took the job, he was like 32 years old. He's 37 now. He's extremely young. I think eventually he'll go back into a GM role. Um, it just, I think when it kind of comes down to it, it's going to take him. I think this is going to be a learning experience. And your first time job being in Toronto, that's a tough market, man. That's a really tough market. Um, but he did decent. I mean, his team made the playoffs every single year. They went to the second round this season. And yeah, great play here by JL says an all-star lineup is the way to go if you can afford it. But even fair, like when you're paying so many players up front, you're going to cut money elsewhere. Yeah, I'd agree with this, David Banner. Signing that many forwards to big money deals will bite them in the ass 9 times out of 10, unless you get super lucky with the Penguins, like the Penguins, the old Red Wings. Max deals are better off for D-men or not at all. I mean, are we talking? I mean, the old Red Wings didn't have to deal with the cap. I mean, if I'm remembering correctly, because when was the salary cap initiated? Actually, off the top of my head, salary cap put in NHL. Yeah, 0506. Yeah, yeah, 0506. Yeah, so I mean, those old Red Wings teams though, they could just buy talent, just like come on down, boys. We're all making money. Okay, easy. Cut cut bums in the journeyman. Oh, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, if you're dating the Datsuke guy, that's different. The Iser plan. You fixed it. Yeah, I finally fixed it. There was some issues with the internet. I don't know what was going on. Hey, I appreciate you popping in, Wowza. First time seeing you in here, so I appreciate it. I think the Knights might be able to pull this out. I think the Knights. Who's the top Vegas player? I believe it's Jack Eichel, but let me double check that. Cat friendly. I believe it's Jack Eichel. Is it Jack Eichel? I'm assuming it's got to be Jack, right? Because he's like 10, right? He's 10 mil. I just did this like a few hours ago. Okay. And yep, Jack Eichel. Which, I'll be fair though. Jack Eichel's looked good in this postseason, and he becomes a UFA at 26, 27. So he'll just be 30 years old when he becomes a UFA. Oh, can you hear me now? I think Vegas. But yeah, Jack Eichel is the highest guy on the salary cap for excuse me, for the Vegas Golden Knights. But he'll be 30 years old when that contract expires. So I mean, that's not perfect, but it's not bad because you don't worry about the contract aging terribly. It's going to be interesting to see what Jack Eichel, if he can keep sustaining good play until he's 30, what his next deal will look like. Let's see. Hey, Cap. Hey, Jeremy. I appreciate you popping in, man. OTS gang, I see how you at, man. Good to see you, brother. We're going to be releasing a commentary on the TSP podcast soon. The editor's working on it. I've been doing a lot of work with the hockey channel, so I'm spreading the wealth around, spreading the wealth. Appreciate your support, man. You've always been phenomenal. Will you have a guest this stream? I might have my buddy. He's a Colorado fan. Come on, and you know what? Quick audible, boys. I'm gonna call him on stream. I'm gonna make him feel the pressure. See, like, yo, where you at, bud? Just be toxic. Like, where are you? So, my man's not gonna answer, is he? That's depressing. All right, that's whatever. I'm not gonna keep bothering him. I think he's at work. Not Maxim, right? Maxim, right? I remember that right. It's okay to have one guy to be paid 10 million. Yeah, you can have multiple guys paid at 10 million, right? You could, but it's got to be like you got to have a forward, you got to have a defenseman. Goalies, I'm not huge on paying 10 mil, but Bobrovsky's proving me wrong in this postseason. But I just think goalie is a position you could probably get a guy around 6 to 8 at most. But hey, Bob's just looked like a goddamn man in net, so I can't really complain about that. But you can pay multiple guys 10 million, but you got to like make sure you spread the wealth after those contracts. I mean, even on those bigger contracts, have a forward and defenseman. If you got to make it even. David Manner had this to say: teams know you can bully the least. They just lost their man who established the culture. I foresee next year being a shit show. All those UFAs too. Next year might be a playoff miss. I don't know because I think the Bruins. I think the Bruins are going to come back down to earth though too, right? Because they're going to be missing Bergeron. Well, I mean, I'm going to be doing kind of an analysis of the teams. I think Buffalo will come up. I mean, maybe for the Leafs, but how good will Tampa be next season? I don't have that in front of me right now. I haven't done a deep analysis of it. How many guys are returning? That's an interesting one. I don't want to go that far. I think if anyone out of the top 3 that are going to miss, it's going to be the Bruins. I'm saying that as a Bruins fan. I'm not being a hater. Let's see. I appreciate you, Jeremy. Sulky says, am I crazy to predict that the Stanley Cup champions are the Florida Panthers? No. Yeah, I mean, I could see it. I mean, that 6-hour stream last night proved to me those boys, even when the Carolina Hurricanes, I would say we're the better team through the first overtime. And I'm trying to remember, man, it's such a blur at this point. I think the second overtime, I felt like they were more dominant with the puck, and that blue line defense, they just found a way to win. It's just crazy. Banner says Marner throws more checks than Matthews at 40 pounds at half a less stature. I think Matthews kind of gets disengaged at time. And Rick Allen, good to see you, my friend. I know you're not necessarily happy about the outcomes of no Canadian teams, but hey, we got some good hockey here with a bunch of good old Canadian boys on the ice. You got to take that solace. You got to take solace in that fact. BTS, and it's good to see you back, by the way, buddy. I was watching the Canes game with you, and I forgot to tell you how I felt afterwards. Sad and depressing. And also tired. I would have to say this, though. After that type of game, I would not be surprised that the Hurricanes come back in game 2 and just lay it on the Panthers. It was a 1-goal game. It went 7 periods, right? They honestly, they looked like the better team for most part of that game until it got late when exhaustion hit them. And I have to say, I mean, if I'm a Hurricanes fan, I think they'll bounce back in the next one. If some Canes fans think I hate them, I don't. I think they have a very good team. I just think the Panthers are a good team as well, and that's why I picked them in 7. But Wowza says, "Who do you want to win?" Well, I wanted this team in Boston to win, but my dreams were dashed. If I'm going to say a particular team I would want to win, it would definitely be the Panthers, just so I feel less depressed and like, okay, like at least I lost to a Cup champion. At least I lost to a Cup champion. So if I'd want a specific team to win, it would probably be the Panthers. But I really don't have too many horses in this race. I wouldn't. I mean, for me, for the Dallas Stars, the coolest storyline would be Joe Pavelski finally getting a cup. For the Vegas Golden Knights, it'd be interesting for Bruce Cassidy winning a cup after just leaving the Bruins. And then in another way, Broad Brindamore, I'm a big fan of him. Brindamore, the way he carries himself in the organization, just the team mentality that organization has, I love. And then with the Panthers, I mean, I like Matthew Tkachuk. I like his game, especially when he's strong down low, but behind the net and on the half boards. I like a lot what I see from the Panthers as well, that grit. So that might sound cliche, but I mean, my team's kind of knocked out. And, if I was going to have to pick one, it would probably be the Panthers because they knocked mine out. Maxim said, oh, man. David Benner said, I understand when you say that, Paul, as cliche as that, but as cliche as it sounds, Bruins play Bruins hockey, least play. How many breakdowns can we get? Fuck defense. Matthews has a wicked wrister. Hmm. I get your feelings. I understand what you're saying here. I hate that Bruins hockey stuff because, quite frankly, they're going to come back down to earth. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's kind of a mentality. You know what? We'll see though with this offseason. Like, maybe you move a guy like Nylander. Maybe you make another piece. Maybe you make another deal and stuff of that nature. I don't know, but they need to address their back end. They need to be. If I was going to do anything, right? If I'm trading Nylander, I want a quality number 1 defenseman, in my opinion. And they have what do they have? The 28th pick from Boston, right? Is it 28th? Right? Yeah. They have a good pick from Boston too in this deep draft. It can't be sad. Yeah, that is true. Hey, Texas Hockey, appreciate you popping in. Actually, I remember you in the comment section. I asked you about how'd you feel about Houston if they went to Tech, if Houston had a team. Who do you want to win this game? I want Vegas to win this game, Dallas to win the next. I want both to be splits. I want this to go 7. Just as a hockey fan, I would like Vegas to start out, get a win at home, then Dallas rip their hearts out in game 2, and then just flip flop. That'd be fun. That's kind of what I'm wanting. I want nothing but toxicity for the fan base. It's just everyone on their edge. BTS. Hey, sorry. Yeah, Stars. That's funny. That's funny. Move Matthews and Tavares. Tavares won't move. Tavares won't move his no movement clause. That's the problem. He even said outright in public he will not waive his no movement clause. So they can't. And JL with the saltiness, I like to see it. It's going to be interesting to see what Calgary does. It'll be very interesting to see what they do. I actually think Calgary will have a bounce back here next year. So Eichel here gets the puck behind the net. We are 1940 in the first period. Ooh. Throwing it down low here. Ooh, Barbershop almost had that. Down low. Maximum. You want the Coyotes to go to Louisville? I mean, I could see that. Marner shot on net. Ooh, broken stick. That's unfortunate. Stars will get possession. Robertson coming up. Dumps it in. Pietrangelo throws it around. No, the Capitals traded that in that deal. Now the Maple Leafs have that, I believe so. I'd have to double check. It's been a bit since I looked at that trade. Point shot here from Pietrangelo. Good save there by Oettinger. Looks like they're just good keep by. Wow. Carlson with a good puck pursuit there. Gets it in the slot. Rips that 5-hole. 2-1 Vegas, 18:41 in the third period. That was kind of hey JL, I'm not toxic, son. That's good. Don't be toxic to me. You bully me, son. Oh, let me forgot to move this back. So let's see this. Good puck, good cut there. Oh, that was right underneath his glove, it looked like. My apologies, I forgot to switch that over, guys. That was an that was an interesting shot. St. Louis is the most dangerous place in the USA. I did not know that. Are you sure? Really? Okay. So Dallas has trying to get something going here in the Vegas end. Vegas will kind of loft to here the neutral zone and the Stars. Oh, turnover. Stone throws it over. Stevenson throws it towards the net, and Stone was in front, couldn't gather it. We are 18:05 in the third period. Johnson, Wyatt Johnson over. They didn't even hear the whistle. They just kept playing there for a second. Who is the quite tame? What is wrong with you, JL, man? Um, oh no, Sulky, don't feel bad. I was actually trying to remember myself. I thought they dealt him in that deal for Sandine. I was trying to remember. Don't feel bad. I just I'm kind of like trying to like off the top of my head remember it. Cloud around. Oh, good puck pursuit here by Vegas. Barbashev kicks it. Oh, we almost kicked that open. BTS, who's the easier team, Vegas or Dallas? That's kind of I don't think any of these teams are easy, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, big save there on Domi by Hill. Hill doesn't know where it is. Great save there on Sagan. Oh no, I thought you said feel bad. A fault. Marceau in pursuit. Oh, good point. Ooh, that was a good slap pass over there to Domi. Domi throws it back to the point here. Back to Domi. I would say Dallas actually has some good offense too, though. Robertson, if he can hit, like he got a nice goal today. He got that tip in. If Robertson can heat up goal scoring wise, their offense will be pretty electric, in my opinion. And Sagan, while Sagan hasn't lived up to that draft stat, well, I mean, in that draft, he actually is not that bad. But Sagan's not a superstar, right? I don't think he is what Bruins fans or Dallas Star fans thought he would be, but he's still a good quality hockey player. If he can kind of get going, he'd be dangerous. And yeah, Roope Hintz, he's been good too. Thank you for bringing that up too. And Max Domi's been pretty well too. He's done pretty good. Oh, we got a stick on that. Hey, got a stick on that. Look at this Sagan right in front. Oh, almost hit it over the shoulder. Florida men versus gambling addicts. That's what you. Hey, good seeing you back there, Pirate Girl. Appreciate you coming through. Go Knights, avenge the Kraken. What happened? Did he get two-handed? Like, I did not see that. Oh, hopefully hopefully he's okay. Wow. Hold on, let me see this. Wait a minute, let me see here. Oh, he got shot in the ankle. Ooh, that stinks. What do you guys think of these gold jerseys by the Knights? I figured I'd ask this. I think they're kind of growing on me. I wasn't the biggest fan of them, but I mean, they're growing on me. There's a few jerseys I want to get for each team actually, because I'm gonna start doing those breakdowns. Ooh, big save there by Adin Hill. I could get why someone doesn't because of like the way the gold looks. I kind of liked their original homes, but I actually think their alternate, right? That alternate with the swords and the black one, that's pretty fire. Smith up. Oh, doesn't get it out. Robertson keeps it in. So 16:05 here in the third period. Heiskanen throws it up to Robertson. Pavelski over and oh, what a nip there by Hintz, dude. That was a fantastic play. What a nip. That was a hell of a shot. Wow. Damn. Look at this good break in. Robertson over to Pavelski. That was a great setup by Pavelski. And then Roope Hintz is like, nah, today. Blocker side. Good, good goal. Wow. That dude's on fire. Ooh, Oettinger playing a little dangerous, bud. Stevenson here working, throws it cross. Defenseman all the way around. Stevenson will gather it. He'll cycle it down low again. Stone does not gather it, and Vegas will get it again in their own end. Theodore up. Theodore off the glass. Stevenson can't gather it. Oh man, dude, these goalies are trying to play the puck and kind of scaring me. Jamie Benn here behind the net. Back to the point. Back to Jamie Benn. Oh no, lets it go. They're not off behind the net. Oh, big save. Good keep there by Ben on the line, man. Stevenson here trying to get it out, man. The Vegas Stars getting good pressure here. Keeping it in, man. They got to get out. The Vegas Knights got to get this out. Oh, Marchessault could not gather that. Zagan shoots, and that was an awkward save there by Hill, right? Was that just me? That looked very awkward. 14-19 in the third period. Yeah, the next Panthers game better not be 6 hours, please. That made the video making that made the video thinking just absolutely miserable. I was so exhausted making that video. I was like, oh, I gotta get it up. I gotta get it up. It was so bad. I'm like, I mean, it was a great game, but man, I was like, will someone just score? So, ooh, in neutral zone here. Back here. Kolzar back on the ice, grinding here. Stars will break out. Oh, turnover here in the neutral zone. Haig over to White Cloud, and White Cloud will get it in. Oettinger will play it over here to the corner. BTS says, but bet most hockey fans, it's North Carolina, right? Raleigh, North Carolina. Carlson, oh, going for a third goal. He's trying to get another hat. He's trying to get a hattie here. Try to copy that Marcia So hustle. Wall here, fighting here with Carlson. Pietrangelo dancing around here, throws it low. Smith, oh, he's got a shot, man. Oh, he whiffs it and doesn't have a shot there. Riley Smith, man, he's got a good shot when he wants to get it on net. Wall, pass Wall. Carlson will work it low. Tried to hit Smith there. Carlson gathers the puck here. Throws it across. Great keep there by Pietrangelo. He'll throw it low in the end. Carlson in pursuit. And the Stars will ice it. So 12:35 here in the third period. Tied game, 2-2. We got some good hockey here. Definitely got some good hockey here. Yeah, hockey god does love repetition. The reason why I know it was North Carolina for a long time because Jack Edwards always just said it's Raleigh Town, like on the cast, or like you'd always reference Raleigh. It's Raleigh. It's getting rough in Raleigh. Like it's just for years and years and years he'd say that, and that's kind of. And then a good buddy of mine actually lives in North Carolina. I forget where exactly. It's in Mechanicsville or something like that, I believe. He lived in both Carolinas and then at one point in Maryland, so it's kind of hard to keep up with that man. He moves all over the place. Well, I mean, all over around that states. So we're talking about WNBA ball here. Mr. Beast lives there. I thought he lived in wasn't he based out of South Africa? I thought. Am I tripping? I like that correction, Mr. Best. Or did he date somebody? I forget. Vegas dumping here in the offensive zone. Eichel in pursuit. And Dallas will get it. Donatov can't gather it. Stars got a good forecheck here going. Keeping it in, throwing it all the way down. Shots on net, 32-27 in favor of the Knights. Good hockey game, man. Eichel throws it up around. Oettinger will stop it. All the way end around here. Eichel will get it. Eichel tries to feed. Doesn't go through. Oh, good pursuit there by Marchessault. Marchessault still in pursuit. Hanley coming up with the puck for the Stars. Crossing the red line, and he'll just do a soft dump in. Going for a line change. White Cloud. And I don't know why you go to the benches. Colasar, going to use his strength, drive to the net. Goal. That's going to count. Wow. If the Bruins were the terrible laughingstock of the NHL, would you leave? Like the fan base? No, because I mean, I remember when they sucked. I remember those lean years where we were fucking terrible. I still loved them. Like, no, that's my team. The good, bad, or indifferent. I can still get mad at them. Good drive there by Kolsar. Well, is that goalie interference? Oh, PG. Hold on. Oh, it was stick. No, it was Heiskanen's stick or Heiskanen's. PK Subban made the same mistake. So no, no, Heiskanen is the one who caused him to lose his balance. So that's 3-2. That's rough though. That's rough for Ottinger. The weird thing is, so I said in my video in this series, right now I thought Aiden Hill was playing better than Ottinger, but Ottinger, when he's on his game, is a one of the best goalies in the planet. I watched him, I believe, yeah, was it Boston College in Hockey East? I even went into a few games in person, and the guy was just not sorry, Boston University. The guy was like absolutely dynamite. Let me. What year did he go from pro? Let me look at his league prospects. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was way back. Yeah, that was way back when I was on that ship. But yeah, no, I mean, is it hard to edit a video? It's you get better with it as time goes on. Um, you know what I'll have to say? The most difficult part of making content is just trying to keep up with the demands and trends, and not in. I don't want to sound grandstanding when I'm about this. Grandstanding when I'm saying this. It's trying to prevent as much clickbaity stuff as possible. Um, I know if I kind of titled my videos a certain way and carried myself in a certain way, um, it was we're a little bit more mm, provocative, I guess, in a way. It would probably grow my channel far faster. But the reason why I started making these videos is because I just genuinely like watching these games and having a conversation about it. And I really like the content creators like the hockey guy and stuff like that. A very level take. Um, but it's not hard, honestly. You get Adobe Premiere, you kind of work with it. I mean, if you guys are interested, I can like if some of you were interested in editing, I could actually give you some tips and pointers. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's not really hard. It just takes a little bit of time. It's just what's hard is sometimes growing and not growing is the hardest part when it comes to making content. Who do you think is the best USA born player? Well, oh, I should start showing these on stream. I apologize, guys. I like Mike Madonna. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta really look at my updated list. I gotta look at my updated list. Like from Mike Madonna was a stud back in the day. Right now, let me look at. Hold on, I gotta look at the actual list because I mean Matthews would be up there if we're talking current NHLers. Let me look real quick. Actually, quite a bit. This Patrick Kane had a hell of a career. Joe Pavelski's up there. Phil Kessel, Phil the Thrill, Blake Wheeler. I mean, it's kind of weird if like Matthew Kachuk, he's easily up there because he's still young. You know, if I'm looking at it, I'd have to go all time. I'd have to go all time to see where Kachuk could actually end up. Like, what's he on pace for? What is actually his points per game? He's just under a point per game. 510 games, 491 points. Hmm. That's a good one. Actually, I might make a video on that. That's a really good one. Who is the like? Would you guys be interested in that? Like, it would probably be like different every week, but like best top 5 best players from each country. That'd be kind of fun. I probably couldn't do it active for all countries. It probably had to be like probably a mixture. But Vegas here keeping pressure here in the offensive end, and it's out of play. Actually, I'm gonna actually write that down in my notes. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. What's new with notes? I got an update last night. So new note: best player in each best players in each country. I'm actually save that. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make that video now. I appreciate that. Hold on, let me write down that you gave me the idea though. I like to credit people that actually give me. Hold on, by BTS, not the band. Oh, ooh, Barbashed getting mounted. BTS, not the band. Not the band. Okay, done. Cool. So no, I just like to give an idea. I like to give credit to people that actually give the idea. So I'll credit that in the video. Um. Ooh, what happened there? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Right in the fucking mouth. That's rough. Well, I've done that. I've gotten I used to wear a half mask when I was playing hockey. A visor, I should say. Ooh, good shot block there. Off back to the point. Shot, good save there by Aiden Hill. No, no problem, BTS man. I always like to give people like proper credit. Oh my god, what a hit by Miller, but 2-on-1 Eichel. Oh, what a save by Oettinger. Wow, what a save. Wow, Eichel showed a lot of patience on that. I thought he was going to shoot that. I thought for sure, but that was a good play too. Fantastic save by Oettinger there. If if Dallas ties this up and comes back in this game, that like you got to remember that moment. Holy crap, that was fantastic. I need to get a new PC too, so I can start like actually recording these games in a different PC to get better clips. Because some of the clips I get are just like meh. It's Vegas in their own end. Dallas gets a shot. Ooh, just a little bit wide here. At the point, Hanley throws it down low. Sagan, he cycles it down low. Robertson working at the half wall. Domi into Robinson. Robinson back, trying to get back to Domi. And goes right past Stone to Stevenson. Harley over to Hanley. Hanley will throw it up. And Aiden Hill decides he's going to just throw it up himself. So, Colasar, he's already caused one. What a feed by Colasar. He's feeling himself. He's feeling himself here. My man's like, I want to be that man today. Good for this guy. Offside. 7-13 in the third period, man. This is a good game. It's a good game here. Look at this feed, though. What a save. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, BTS. I appreciate all the support I get on the channel, man. You guys are great, honestly. You guys make this a lot of fun. I have to go ZZZ, go Vegas, except in the final. All right, Maxim. I appreciate you popping in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Man, this is a game, though. This is definitely a game. This is going to be good, man. Both of these series are going to be a lot of fun to watch. So I got a good amount of viewers here, 14 and 50, multi-streaming through all. If you are seeing me on a different platform, make sure to check out at the Locker Room YT on YouTube. Definitely check us out. I appreciate all the support. We've been getting a lot of good turnout through all these games. So, no, so BTS, yeah, I mean, no, yeah, BTS, I'm gonna have fun. That's a really good idea. I actually like that a lot. I might make that like a weekly series. Yeah, I might make that like a weekly series, like kind of go to different countries. Obviously, it'll be kind of like there's a limited amount of countries, right? But that would be fun. And then I could go kind of into, like the Czech Republic. Um, I don't, does the UK have any? Does England? That would be interesting. I'm going to go into it. And even if they don't go in the NHL, right? If they're really good, like prolific in like the SHL or like, different pro leagues across the world, that'll be a fun video to make, man. I'm not going to lie. That's the plan. So Wall here in pursuit, 7:03 in the third. Dallas will dump it in. And good pursuit here. Oh, battling here behind the boards. At the point, Robertson throws it over back, down, out, around. Roope hintz, working behind the net, throws it back to the point. Robertson whiffs. Robertson gets it down low. Finn is obvious. It's Antiranta. That'd be Pekarene too. I mean, there's a lot of good Finnish goaltenders. That's you could just make a goaltender list, really. And Dallas will retrieve, throwing it up, trying to catch. Robertson will throw it end around, and he'll go for a change. Vegas trying to break it out clean. Ooh, good hit there by Colin. My man Miller's he's throwing his weight around. You got to love it. Haig over to White Cloud up. I really do appreciate how good of a bottom pairing these guys are. They're pretty steady defenders. Miller with the clap bomb. I think that got blocked. Didn't get in through clean. Good save there by Adin Hill. Another point shot, and it was blocked. Dallas is getting some sustained pressure here. White Cloud around, and they eventually get it out. Miller will retrieve here in the neutral zone. Some stars going for a change. Men down low. Hey, buddy, what's going on?
What up?
Appreciate you popping in, man.
Just got home from work, bro. I try to make it.
5 minutes, 15 seconds. Well, 5 minutes and 10 seconds now. Let me know what.
I'm way ahead of you. Hold on.
What do you want me to count down from, brother?
Let's get to 55. 455.
58, 57, 56, 55. You good?
Yep.
Okay. BTS, do you ever put bias in your videos, even for the Bruins? I mean, I try not to, but I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I don't have some bias, right? I just try not to. If anything, though, with the Bruins, I'm far harsher on them. Wyatt Johnston coming in here, coming for a shot. Good block shot there, man.
BTS, to answer that a little bit more in depth is like, we are very harsh on our own teams, and then on top of that, we check each other. We check each other. Like, if I feel he's being a little biased, I'll be like, that sounded. I'll tell him that was a little. You were going a little in, for your team more so than normal, and he'll do the same when if I do a video on my team as well.
Yeah.
So,
and the thing is, sometimes we'll even like record the video, together, and there's been videos where I've actually redone if it sounds too Homer, right? Because it's just. I feel like you turn off other people like, oh, this is just a Bruins channel. And that's not the thing. Like, I love hockey overall. I mean, Fajardo, how many times do we just talk about your Rangers, right? And just about like prospects and stuff like that, and other teams around. Like, I like the sport and I like talking about it overall. And I'm not just interested in only my team. And that, like, it's fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, 100%. Shit, I think we spent hours one night, like till like 6 a.m, talking about some certain prospects. It was funny.
Yeah, we've spent even before the show, probably one of the reasons we did the show is because
well, it was actually
spent
one of the main reasons we did do it.
Yeah, it's because we spent countless hours literally talking about his team, my team, what team looks good, what prospects look good, who do we think has the best shot, what team missing, things like that. We break it down. So we break it down for you guys here in the show. Is the same we were doing it like just talking to each other, and we figured let's get more people involved. Let's get as many people involved because these are good conversations to have.
Exactly, and just have fun, man. Like it's a good sport. It's like the best sport in the world, in my opinion. Yeah. Right? So, I think it's a lot of fun to kind of interact with so many different people, and have them on the YouTube channel and just kind of grow, you know. Mm-hmm. And it definitely makes it more. It just makes it more enjoyable, right? Yeah. When you can have good hockey conversation with other people, and we'll be starting a podcast here weekly. Probably around an hour each episode. He's been working a lot. The videos I've been doing, it takes a lot of time, but I do want to set some time aside where me and him can record something like a podcast where we cover subjects around the league. And with the off season, as funny enough as this is going to sound, the off season, that's going to be easier to do because there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's not just going to be news related. It'll be team breakdowns, things of that ilk. So, have you watched this game? Had a chance to watch much of it through?
Work was kind of crazy, but I was chiming in here and there, and it almost reminded me of the game last night where there was a lot of momentum shifts here and there. Dallas started off strong, and then like in the second around, right before the goal, like you just started seeing Vegas find their way and kind of like push, and then like the third has just been back and forth, and then Vegas just got that last one. So I'm expecting Dallas to make a push here at the end.
Dude, when Carlsar drove to the net, it was absolutely I didn't know if that was going to stand, that goal.
I couldn't see the whole play on that one. I was actually driving home. But yeah, I mean, the way it sounded and the little bits and pieces I saw, I couldn't make a call on it.
Yeah. JL says you should cover more drama and gossip hockey news. Not really. I'm not interested in that on that aspect as much, right? Like if
it's truthful, yes.
If it's truthful, yeah. I think when you get into that gossip stuff, like there's a few Facebook groups I had to unlike because they got bought up by a company in Montreal that they literally just twist people's words or make it like have a fake headline. Like that stuff just doesn't interest me personally. I thought that was offside there.
I thought so too. I guess he got the pass off.
The Stars getting some possession here. Seguin down low. Seguin, try to get a nice feed there back to Seguin. So Lindell will gather it here. 2 minutes and 25 seconds here in the third period. Stars got to get something going. Roope Hintz loses it right in front of the Stars bench. Stars will get it again. Miro, Heiskanen, Paul. It's a PK Subban messed up too. I don't feel so bad. Heiskanen here at the point. Point shot by Heiskanen. Big save there by Hill.
He got it! Wow. I told you it was coming, man. The way this game has been going, man, shades of last night. But I think these guys are going to finish. It's just who's going to score it first, right? Obviously.
Like I said, remember in that stream. Remember earlier in the stream when I said when Oettinger was facing Eichel threw the pass over one time, made a spectacular save to keep it a 1-goal game.
Mm-hmm.
Look at now, tied up 3-3. Great play there by Ben, getting the dirty stuff. We're tied 3-3, man.
Way to not good patience by Ben. Way to not be overzealous and try to get in the mix there. Just staying on the outskirt of that, waiting for the puck to hopefully bounce his way. And I think that is one of those things that's like underrated when a player does that, because if you look at a lot of other teams, all the players go in there, and sometimes the puck squeaks out and nobody does it. Nobody can do anything because everybody's in that mix.
So, Jay asked, would you ever do TMZ type content when discussing the news? No. I would do it. Ooh.
Wow.
big save there by Aiden. To answer your question, would you ever do TMZ? I would only do it if I'm doing it to take the piss out of a situation. Like I would mock that type of reporting. That's the only time it would be even interesting to me. Wow. Wow, that almost went really south there for Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
I like his mask, man. It's pretty nice. Swing. Pietrangelo.
Oh.
Yep, my man. You can't hear me or you can't hear Fajardo. So I can actually up my gain. Can I hear me better or?
Is it me?
Oh, Smith, big save there by Andre.
Oh, I hear it now. Yeah, you fade away a little bit for some odd reason. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, you know why? The gain just went down. That's why. What is going on here?
I don't know, bro.
The gain's actually messing up here.
Yeah, it's going up and down right now.
It's doing it on the thing.
It's the ghost of hockey present.
All right, that's weird. It's like on my XLR, it's going up and down by itself.
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to monitor that. That's like a ghost. Just did it again. Whatever. I'll just have it pretty close here and just talk. Can you hear me fine now?
Yeah.
Let's keep it like this. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to reset my computer. That's why it's actually just messing up like that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because it's like it's taking the gain. I usually have it on full with these live streaming, and now it's just like going half every time I scroll up. So I'll have to reset it.
Gotcha. Vegas trying to put some pressure on here, but Dallas dealing with the pressure pretty decently. They're not really letting them. They're keeping them to the outside, not really letting them get any drives to the net or any clean shots.
Yeah, man.
So here we go into another overtime situation. Hey!
Overtime, folks. Well, I had some problems with stream due to my PC and some of the connections, so I'm getting a little bit extra time here, a little bit of live time. So I appreciate people popping in. And
what's up, BTS? What am I guessing? Oh man, here it comes.
Peter, we're ready for 5 overtimes. Yep, we're ready for 5 overtimes. I know Alex is. I know Fajardo is. He's ready. So. Oh yeah. I'm doing his video idea. We're gonna do best players from each country, man. That'll
okay, I like it. Yeah,
I put it down on my notes on my phone.
That means that the best Ecuadorian player is me because I'm probably the only one. So I get to be the best. Yes, let's go.
Good on, Peter. Thank you for popping into the stream, bud. Appreciate it. We're ready. We're ready for 5 overtimes here.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna grab. I gotta refill my water, so I'll be right back. Actually, what is going on here, though?
I don't know. It's kind of freaking me out just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on. You know what it is? It's this mess of wires that might be fucking this up.
We're definitely not entitled, but we've been longing for a winner for quite some time.
Hold on, before I go.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out right now. Pavelski went straight Ronaldo, a little back heel kick to Jamie Benn, and Jamie Benn gets what a better move by the back. You know, it wasn't that long ago, guys, when people were saying, hey, Benn and hold on. Weighing down the stars, massive salary cap hits, they weren't producing. Benn split his career entirely.
Canada fans feel entitled? Nah. Canada fans or just like New York fans. Like we've been waiting for so long, guy. Like anytime we have any hope of getting to the cup or whatever, we cling on to that like there's no tomorrow. Vancouver, I don't know.
I'm trying to make an adjustment here. I'm gonna open up my settings here on the PC.
I apologize everybody that I'm eating while live, but I just got home from work. I wanted to make sure I got on here to watch this game with everybody. So, yeah.
Hold on, let me see here.
USA may always win an NHL title, but you guys tend to win the national one, so kind of even. Just saying. Wow. Yeah, that was a big block by Lindell.
All right, hold on.
Doesn't sound like it's changed now. I think your volume is kind of steady.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's just it keeps switching now. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna grab my water. Oh, motherfucker!
Go grab your water. Come back to that. Go grab your water now, bro. I do like their jerseys. I especially love their intro. Their intro is amazing. Yeah, I like the Golden Knights jerseys. Since since their inaugural year, yeah, I said that they had really good jerseys. I was scared because I didn't know what we were gonna get. I just knew the color, and I was like, interesting colors. I want to see how it plays out on the jersey, and it did a really good job. With that being, like the original jersey, like I love it. I really do like it. And as far as like you look at some of the other expansion team, which is Seattle, right? Same thing. Colors, you're like, okay, you get the idea, you get the gist, but you didn't know how it was gonna look. They're really nice. They're clean. They're very crisp, very simple. I really do like those jerseys. What are your favorite jerseys, BTS or anybody else? You hate their management? Yeah, I mean, they're successful. So you can hate their management, but they're doing something right. And I'm assuming you're talking about the management for the Vegas Knights, right, BTS? The Caps reverse retro. Yeah, those are nice. Those are nice. They had the black ones this year, right? Let me take a look. Try to pull it up on this. You're talking about the black, those are nice. I've always liked the blue ones with the the eagle on the front, the one that he used to wear with Peter Bonder used to play there. Like that was one of my favorite jerseys. I always liked that jersey for some odd reason. It just always got me. Oh, BTS, bro, you good, bro? Talk. I don't mind. Oh, Peter, you hate Vegas too? Oh, wow, since your inaugural year. Got it. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody has some type of hate for some team. Yeah, Pete, bro. I remember watching back in the days when Peter Bonder was one of my favorite players. He was just always excitement on the ice. So watching him play, he always had that jersey on. Every time I saw him, because at that time, those were the away jerseys, right? So when they would play at the Garden, I would see those jerseys all the time, and I used to like those jerseys. Since they lost Fleury. I mean, that's one of those things, Fleury was going to have to sit the bench, and he wasn't ready to sit the bench. So him going to another team that had the possibility of actually being the top dog, I think that was best for not only him but for the team as well, because then there's no real shade being thrown around. Like the team isn't like benching him again, and he's not being appreciative, or vice versa. Maybe he felt some kind of way, and the club was trying to be the best that they could be. So. Let's see something here. I mean, how do you guys all feel about the first two games of the conference finals are both going into overtime? Like they both, obviously yesterday went into overtime. Here we go with this one going into overtime. I mean, me personally, my opinion is I actually love it because it really shows how, I guess, almost how even it is right now between the teams that are playing each other. No offense. Ranger fans suck. Ha, I love it. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can have your opinion. You can say we suck. But as far as the Rangers, their problem is not that they don't have offense. They have tons of offense, but the problem is they don't have the physicality to set up their offense. So because they don't have their physicality to set up the offense, made their offense very difficult to actually become achievable, and that's why they failed at the end of the day, in my opinion. I think that's why they couldn't score. They couldn't wear down the defense of the Devils. And as you saw, right, that's what Carolina did. Carolina literally wore them down. Obviously, the Devils were also young, so that played a role. So you had a team that was playing physical, shutting them down, and didn't really give them the chance to get into the whole series. And, credit to Carolina for doing it. You're muted. Welcome back at some point. Maybe not. You're just gonna hand sign. You're gonna translate.
There we go.
Okay, welcome back.
Do not adjust mic volume. That's okay. All right. That better?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, thank God. Yeah, I mean, as I was sitting here as a ghost, Rangers kind of choked. But no, all jokes aside, I think they played a Devils team that was flying high, and then the Devils ran into the buzzsaw of the Hurricanes. They played a defensive style that was going to be very hard to play against, and quite frankly, the Devils are probably another year or two removed from probably being a true contender. They have the talent. I don't even think they need to make acquisitions or trades. I just think the guys need to develop. That's it. And Akira Schmid was looking good. I mean, that's a good guy to have. You have Vanacek there. You have Blackwood. But I think Akira Schmid would probably be the way to go if I'm being honest with you. As a Ranger fan, what would you think of Joe Quenneville being your coach?
At this point, what else are you going to get? Right? The team doesn't. The murmurs in the organization is that the team doesn't want to bring up another unknown coach. Right? I think they
Why?
did it. I don't know. It's just the murmurs. People are kind of against it. Don't know why. But outside of that, it's one of those situations that I feel like it'd be well warranted to give somebody else a shot. Because Gallant, again, even speaking to some of the fans today at my job, some people that view here, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I know some of you guys see me at my job, and we talk hockey as much as I can while I'm working. But as I said to somebody today, is I personally still disagree with them firing Gallant. But I did find out that there was an argument behind that around Game 4 that led to everything and them parting ways. On top of that, that's also why Jim Ramsey, the medical trainer since '94, got let go today as well. He got let go because apparently he may have made a sly joke that Chris Drury just did not like. And he kind of remembered later and was just kind of like, And then, once you have that negative outlook on somebody that works for you, right, you'll kind of like start looking and really nitpicking all the little things that they do wrong and stuff like that. So it led to them nitpicking the questionable decision of playing Lindgren when he was still kind of hurt after coming back from the injury. Because when he came back from the injury, he got re-injured, and it took, again, another couple of weeks for him to get all right. Right?
Welcome to the stream, Pilot. Appreciate you popping through.
You know what I mean? So with that whole scenario with the Rangers, I'm getting little dirty details here and there. And it's been very interesting. It's been very, very interesting. So, it's one of those things that we're gonna see where it goes.
Let me pop this back up.
It's up. I'm gonna make a statement and say that I hope that Hartford Wolfpack assistant coach, Pat Bowler, get an opportunity.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I think he's been with the organization. Well, he's been with the organization since back in like 96, 95, 96. Just
nice to read on the Hartford Civic Center.
Doing a lot. And then, I just think he deserves to get called up, even if it's assisting in the NHL. I definitely think that he deserves a shot. Just my personal opinion.
Not biased at all, right?
Super biased, but we know this.
So, Pilot, appreciate it. That'd be pretty cool if you got to Game 2 for the Knights. That'd be a really fun experience. So, stars gathered around. Are you at 1919, 1918?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Same. Last time the commercials were weird last night. Vegas will gather. The Knights' arena.
T-Mobile?
Oh, that's the one in Vegas. I actually want to go to Vegas. I want to go to a game. Oh, threw it in front. Nobody there.
We should do that. We should definitely do that.
No, we definitely will.
I
want to go to every single.
So do I.
Venue.
Like I want to go to every venue, buy a puck from every venue.
That would be sick. Yeah, we actually should do that. That'd be kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm with it.
Get ourselves an RV, bud. We're going across the world.
Cross country.
Stevenson throws it in front.
Oh, what a missed opportunity.
It's in.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. What a feed. What a smart play.
Brett Howden, ex-Ranger, drafted by the Rangers.
Smart play. Dude, that was such an intelligent play. Understanding the goalie was extending himself, exposed, banked it off of him. What a win.
Huge win.
Is the final.
4-3 finals, Vegas wins.
Stars fans, don't hang your head. Do not hang your head, bro. Ooh. I mean, Howden got a good goal, but this was a hell of a game.
Yep. I am super happy for Howden. I was a huge admirer of his game. I always liked his game. I liked his character. He didn't really flourish too well in New York. But I'm glad that it looks like he's really found a place and a role here on the Vegas Knights. Because he deserves it. He's a good kid.
Oh, that's tough for Oettinger because he's just spinning around to get back in position and he just banks it. That's such a smart hockey play, though.
Yeah, great play.
Brett Howden with a nice OT winner. No, I don't think that was goalie interference.
No, not goalie interference.
So, Adin Hill. I know you're being sarcastic, but.
What, Adin Hill?
I wouldn't be, after last night, I wouldn't be surprised. But, man, what a hell of a finish, man. Look at this, just spinning around. Oh, man.
That's just unfortunate, man.
That is unfortunate, man. Kind of a fluky one to win it on. Wow. Good win there by the Knights. I mean, that's a bad goal to let in, but I can't really blame Oettinger because he was extending to try to make that. He made that initial try to stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a rough bounce. That's just bad. So I predicted that Vegas would win this game 1, and then I think Dallas will win game 2. That's what I kind of want, I'll be honest with you.
One of the good things, can you show the stats on there and let's go over the stats again? Because I know you reset your computer a little bit.
There we go.
One of the things I did say yesterday during our show was that I felt that Robertson was going to start finding his way, and I think that he was a little more visible this game.
Yeah, he was.
You know, obviously he got the goal, right? The first 5-on-5 goal for him in the postseason, but he's one of those streaky players. So him getting a goal can be the start of something crazy for him because we've seen what he did this year. So just keep an eye out for that. Peter, yes, it was a terrible goal for against the Stars, but it was an incredibly smart, high IQ goal for Howden.
Yeah. I mean, and BTS, I'll say this, we'll probably be on for another, 5-10 minutes? Because I'm probably going to have to go and start making the video. But let's break it down. Shots on goal, 37 to 36 in favor of the Golden Knights. So pretty close, right? 57 to 43 on the faceoff dot in favor of the Knights. 0 for 1 on the power play of the Knights. 0 for 2 of the Stars. The Knights were a little bit more of bad boys with 4 penalty minutes in comparison to 2 for the Stars. 29 to 17 hits in favor of the Knights. 18 blocked shots apiece. 10 giveaways for the Knights and 4 for the Stars. The scoring would start off with Jason Robertson getting the first goal in the first period. Then Willie Karlsson would score in the second period. Then Willie Karlsson again in the third. Roope Hintz would have a beautiful, beautiful shot to get to get a second goal of the game.
Jeez, don't laugh too hard, bro.
Teddy Blucher will get the third for the Knights, and then Jamie Benn on a greasy one would get the third for
Bluger, right? I heard you say it correctly.
Yep.
I heard the cough with the trying to cover the name thing. I
No,
got you
no,
though.
no. Bluger, but Jamie Ben would tie it up with third goal for the Stars, and then Brett Howden, in comparison of last night, where it was like almost going to 5.
Yeah.
I appreciate you making a little bit quick, Brett, and 4-3 is the winner off of a weird goal. But this series is easily going to go. This series is going to be a good one, man. Like, they were both fighting, both had surges. And I really liked it, man. I really do. I really liked what I saw from both teams. Robertson, like you said, I do want to mention, like, he had a goal, he had an assist. So he had 2 points on the night, and he was productive.
Yep.
And if Robertson can wake up his goal scoring ability, because he point wise, he's actually done pretty fine. He's struggled scoring goals.
Yeah.
And if he can kind of find his way to, get a little bit hot scoring, the Stars are a tough team to beat. Oettinger played pretty well. I think the same thing with Hill. That's a rough last goal to let in, but I'm not going to really blame Oettinger on that. I think that's just kind of a bad.
It was unfortunate. It was unfortunate that the game ended that way. But hey, when you're in the playoffs, you take it any way you can. It was just an unlucky bounce that turned them around, and it just it's just one of those things. There's nothing you can do to prepare, and it wasn't like they misplayed it. It's just unfortunate, literally. That's it.
So it was a good game.
Yep.
I enjoyed it quite a bit. I was watching it even when I was offline because my PC was deciding, and my internet was starting to be down. And this is going to be a long series, man. Oettinger made 33 saves on 37 shots against for an 892, and then Adin Hill on 36 shots against makes 33 saves for a 917 save percentage. Adin Hill's been pretty good throughout this postseason. I've been really impressed with how he's kind of come into the role when Brossoit got hurt, and he's made some spectacular saves. Now at times he makes them awkward, but he makes the saves.
I mean, I do want to say that I think that for the most part, this is one of the more competitive conference finals on both sides at the same time. Like, you see it normally on one side, right? Or, a hint of it. But, like, starting off, man, it's anybody's game.
Yeah.
Regardless of who won game one. This looks like anybody can take it at this point.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be one of those situations where I think both will go 6 or 7. They're really good series. And we have a lot to look forward to. Now, there's something, because we're seeing it here in the comment section before we go. All right, because I gotta do right by the viewers, right? So let's do this talk. Alexander Ovechkin, all right?
Yeah.
73 games played this season, 42 goals, 33 assists, 75 points, over a point per game. He doesn't have, it's gray now. All right, let's just example. 37 years old. He's actually graying pretty young. But like, let's look at the track record within like the past 5 seasons, right? 51 goals, 48 goals. A shortened season, 24. Would have been on pace for over 40 again. 50 goals and 42. Ovechkin is not the young player he used to be, correct?
Correct.
But he's still a star. He's still a goal scoring phenom. The dude is an animal when it comes to his shot. And I don't see that changing, because it's not like Ovechkin's game is the still high hustle play anymore. Like, you just sit him over the side, and even if goalies know it's going to happen, it just still goes in. Just so I'm
I admire Ovechkin's ability to adapt to a different game every season, right? Because as you get older, you lose something. You lose this or that. And every season, he's changing his game up a little bit. Still shows a hint of his old game. But come on, let's face it. He is older. He's not fast enough to really keep up with the young players like he used to, right? And he still finds a way to stay competitive as a star player. He still finds a way to put points up. Regardless of how much the game around him has changed, he still has the ability to be that guy.
Yeah.
And regardless of how much the game has changed, he has also changed, and not drastically. It's not like he went from being, a grinding out player to a finesse player. He just makes small modifications to his game and says, all right, well, this is what I'm going to do this year. And it works because he still puts up points.
So that's the thing. Big win there, Power Girl. The big win for Vegas. That was a big win in overtime. I wanted to kind of show you a shout out. And I like the conversation I'm seeing here from Peter and BTS. Let's kind of do the breakdown here, though. Like, Wayne Gretzky's at 894 goals, and Ovechkin's got 822.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that far behind.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been on pace. Until this man proves to me otherwise, I'm thinking he's at least scoring 40.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the guy is just
so he needs two more seasons. Two more seasons, and I think he's healthy enough. He's got the physique to play for at least 2 more seasons.
I'll be fair. So, because 72 goals is required for him to tie it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine if he had a monster season. I know it won't happen. Just imagine.
72 goals? I mean, if he puts up a Connor McDavid number of goals in one season, at that point, you have to just hands down just be like, you know what? I think you might be at least right there with Gretzky as far as like the greatest player in the world, because my dude is old and he'll have a monster season like that. That'd be crazy.
I mean, I think it's so hard comparing eras. Because to be fair, like Gretzky has like more assists than Ovi has points.
That's not even close. That's not even fair.
It's not even close. It's like when it kind of comes down to it, when you look in the points of like all time. That's why I like this site, because it kind of, I mean, he's almost 1,000. And Yager, like, this isn't a slight about Yager. Yager played over like over 300 more, almost 300 more games.
Mm-hmm.
Like 250 something more games.
Yeah.
And still is
still short by like almost 1,000.
930.
Jesus. Like, bro.
Yager played forever.
My man is still playing. What do you mean played? He's still playing.
The only guy that had a chance was Mario Lemieux. And his career got shortened due to injury.
Mm-hmm.
He only had 915 games played at 1,723 points. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if we'll ever see that again. I think if McDavid could keep it up, I don't think he'll ever catch Gretzky. I think he'll be in second place though. That's hard.
McDavid? Oh
yeah. Yeah, McDavid. Like, because
listen, I think we spoke about this before. Edmonton fans, I know you don't want to hear it, right? But realistically, McDavid needs to take a look at what his career has been so far, what the team is doing and has done to this point around him, and really decide, if Edmonton is going to do right by him and build a team that can win the cup.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, with everything they've done to this point, I don't see it. I just see him being a great player that's not going to win a cup.
I think when it kind of comes down to it, Connor McDavid just needs to, like, they need to get him an actual decor. But actually, we'll call it here. But that was a good overtime winner though by the Vegas Golden Knights. I appreciate you guys, everyone popping through. We had quite a bit of viewers throughout all this stream, even though I started like late into the second period. I apologize for that. I'll be on time tomorrow.
Unfortunately, again, I apologize. I will not, unless something like this happens again, to go into overtime. I might be able to make it, but for the most part, I will not be able to make it again tomorrow.
How dare you?
I know. I apologize, but I will be around Sunday. Hopefully, if we don't have league games, because I forgot we're in that league now.
So,
yep.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you again so much. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe at the Locker Room YT.
Yep. Oh wait, but before we go, let's just throw the Discord in here, everyone.
Oh yeah, join the Discord, guys, because we're gonna be doing watch parties in the Discord.
Yeah, I'm putting this up here. There we go. Everybody, come on down. Join the Discord. We converse about the games. We're gonna be having some watch parties on there.
Yep.
And as we expand into other sports and things like that of that nature, obviously we're gonna have some things that you guys can watch with us as well.
Absolutely.
And share.
Absolutely. So, everybody, y'all take it easy. Thank you so much, Peter, for joining the Discord. Thank you, BTS. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Pirate Girl. Thank you. Like, man, there's so many people that came through that were awesome. So if I forget your name, I apologize. Pilot as well. Thank you for stopping by. And we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
That was a good game, though.